All right, another day, another t-shirt. Is this guy really playing hide and seek with us or what? I don't know. No, I think enough people see us. They. But anyways, so another tee and another day, kind of out here on my own. And I'm seeing some intriguing signs in a different area. And I'll show you what I plan on digging, although I'll have to exercise extreme care. Okay, so yeah, you can see in here, I don't know, rusty dirt, a lot of iron and the gold riding the iron horse. Here, right here, it looks like, I don't know, that looks like a bunch of cobbled material that's been deposited. And someone was digging in here, and I've dug these spots before, but I'm going to very carefully extract because it's not a good scenario. So I'll just exercise a little care and be cool with it. But it looks like really, it has potential. All right. Just so you know, I'm not going to dig this. If you look at this, you're starting to get separation. If you're sitting down in here, you're buried alive. One of the most unpleasant things that I personally can think of, and it's not worth it for maybe a few flecks, maybe a couple of grams, but it's just not worth your life. So I'll err on, trust me, I want to get in there. But so anyways, but then what you do is you look where all the washed out material is flowed. And you look down here, and there you see it. And you can see kind of where it flows off all this hillside. So I'm going to scratch some of this stuff, do a quick test, and see if there's anything to it. Alright, well, there it is. That's it. I took about 2 gallons volume of material, and that's what I got. And it probably hit adhered to a rock. Very small, but on a feeder. And what I'm doing is looking to see how bedrocky it is. I'm looking for off-colored soil. I've heard a lot of stories of people working little feeders and areas like that here to the links. And so I'm trying to dig this forest material out and see if I can get to any bedrock. This is a steep grade here, but I've got probably, I don't know, an 80-year-old tree, and I've got a little off-colored dirt here, but I'm removing this top layer because this entire area has the right geology to where gold can be liberated over, eons. So there could be some in place, and a couple of people have told me stories of doing exactly this and doing pretty well. That thing's finally getting a little bit of work, and that's like the perfect spot. Even a crevice tool, I think that thing could probably suck a sizable small nug.
I think it would.
Yeah, it's hard to get those off. Yeah, okay. Excellent. That's the material you're getting, and I can see it in there. It's some of your other stuff's in there, but it looks to be pretty dense.
Yeah, I can tell it's heavy. It's got some black
Yeah, let's
sands
look
in
in
it.
there. Okay, yeah, you got black sand for sure.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, we'll see. Yeah, that'd be helpful. Look at that. Look what the suction unit just pulled out of there. That's fantastic.
That is fantastic.
Excellent. And Jesper has pulled the gold out, and he actually tested my unit for me, which is fantastic. So it's yours all day. Have at it.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Hey, we've got a Wisconsin Mike, a new arrival to Arizona, and he just said that he found the biggest piece he's ever found. Let's have a look.
It's not huge, but that's the biggest one I've ever found. There's a few in there.
Flower gold in Wisconsin, and that's awesome. Yeah, I'm glad to see that.
Sweet.
So that
Excellent.
So anyways, I'm in here, and I'm just following the bedrock under this tailing pile. You're finding some spots where I've got some red and oxidized soil, and here in this zone, it's pretty smooth. I do have root material out. I'm trying not to cut the root, but I'm just sliding back, so we've got a downward trend, and I don't know, it looks promising. They'll work the dirt for a while, and they'll actually, if you've got enough flow going through them, you just have a little black sand and just your gold.
That's awesome. So
Yeah,
they're like perfectly weighted for gold.
Yeah, it's like a two-tier drop on these things, and I like them. I've got a great big one, but it's strictly for Colorado, and I like it because you just shovel in.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's cool.
I screen a half or a quarter, and we just shovel in. Last time my brother and I each got, I think, 2.4 grams after we split. It's not like a ton of gold, and we worked hard, but it's fun. You know, and that's the bottom line.
2.4 gram here is nothing to sneeze about, you know? That's good. That's a really good day for me.
Looks like it's working okay. I definitely, if there was any gold in there, I did not lose it. Got one rock in there. Let's let that run. There's a nice looking piece right there. And I think there's one right there as well. And that's definitely a piece of gold, and it's a pretty good piece. It's been hard work, but it'll pay off. All right, Code Red situation.
All right.
Uh-oh.
A good hour of breaking up schist.
Oh,
Look at
yeah.
this one. Oh, yeah. Look at my finger there. Now, that's quality right there.
Yeah, that's the killer piece.
That's the killer piece.
Good job.
Thank you.
All right. So I'm here. I'm very close by to where we were yesterday. And I had been looking at this. There's a bunch of overburden. Someone had placed it back on top. What they failed to do was bust up this schist. I mean, they left all kinds of fantastic looking material. I mean, there's gold there. I'm sure that they did their best, maybe with crevice tools and that kind of thing, but they really, I'm a little bit astounded because this stuff is, you know, just breaking up easy for me. I'm just working it out of there, and there's mud adhered to it. There's all kinds of, you know, funky material in there. Look down here. Let me see, get a little light in here. If you you look like in here. You can see the mud adhering. You can see all the funky material. You can see all the small ironstone. So they weren't very thorough. And I'll tell you, man, when I saw this yesterday, I was staring at it. And my two co-prospectors did really well yesterday. God, it was impressive, and I'm really happy for Mike because, you know, he was newly arrived here and he had never found anything more significant than flowers. So that was really a nice thing. I'm glad he joined us. And Jesper is pretty good. He gets on it. And he's been doing this for a bit, and because he lives close by, he can do this frequently. All right, so I just moved a large boulder, and this stuff looks good. It's rusty red, and I don't think anyone's moved it around for a while. You can see that.
Yeah, it sounds phenomenal.
It's breaking up.
Yeah.
You can see all the rusty, funky looking material in there. I'm in a rust zone. So
next chunky piece of gold.
nice chunk. Good job. Killer. And then we've got a happy group of lads, the three of us all working together. Super fun, good people. Yeah, more suction action. This is great because I've never used this unit. I've had it for a couple of years. I come out here and it's getting a good test run. What I'm doing is I'm just panning and I'm seeing what some of this broken up schist has got in it. I just feel like there's got to be something in there. Well, so far I got a few more pieces of gold. They're not big. They're okay. They're not fly scat. But I'm kind of slumping here a little. It's been an interesting trip. I'm going to try something different though. I'm going to go on a little hike. I don't know, when you're not getting what you think you should be getting, and if you've been to a few spots and worked them, even if it was long ago, you have an idea of what to expect and hopefully do better. But if you're not getting there, maybe do something completely different. And that's about it. I am out of the recreation area. I am above the recreation area. And only in the recreation area does it state that there's no sluicing. And I'm fine with that. Okay, so we're out here, and I have had a rough trip. In a way, I don't know, it's been super fun. And so I was showing Jesper my new spot. Well, it's an old spot, but I was sharing it with him. And we've been working. I've been getting some little tiny pieces, and at the end of the day, there was a rock laying on bedrock, and I had to get into a notch and pry it up so I could get under it. And I stuck my shovel under it, and I got a really nice picker. Maybe bigger than a picker. I'll have to weigh it because I can pick it up easily. It's really pretty. It's just like the gold from this area. And then right next to it, there's a little tiny one as well. And they came together. So that is a really nice way to end a great trip. The camaraderie was really fantastic. But, and I mean, I did not get a lot of gold. But this makes it cool.